Hello my loves, today we're going to do some hand painted lettering. My daughter saw that I was playing around with this design and she asked me to make some press on nails. But first I have an announcement. Okay, we are so close to 20k on this channel, I can't believe it. So to celebrate, I am going to give away one pack of my Winter Sparkle mix. All you have to do, and there's only like 10 left in the whole shop, is like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below your favourite nail colour. When I hit 20k, I will do a big draw and put the results on here, and yeah, you'll get a pack of crystals. It's international, so grab them while you can because they're limited edition as well. No one else will be able to have them when they're gone. Okay, on to the tips. So I've prepped the other ones. These are Diddy because Chloe's nails are Diddy. I'm just going in with base coat. Now the tips I've used are actually from the Extend system, the press-on gel nails. They work really well. They've got a nice C-curve. I use all different ones. You know, I don't prefer one over the other. Just whatever I've got to hand. I'm going to give that a cure, and then I'm going to go in with Lil Toto. I know, I'm sorry I keep using it, but I really like it. I'm a bit addicted. I told you the other day, I keep using it. I can't stop. I will get over it and I will fall in love with something else, but at the moment this is just the loveliest nude ever, and it's got a subtle shimmer to it. So I'm going to make sure I cap those edges. Into the lamp for 30 seconds, done. Second coat going on, same thing, make sure I cap the edges, pop it into the lamp for 30 seconds. Okie dokie, now because I'm going to do some hand painting, I need a matte base to paint on top of. It is so much easier, so I'm applying matte top coat first. I would thoroughly recommend this step when you are trying nail art, because if you are painting onto a shiny surface or a slippery surface, the product just squishes about. So please do that, cure it, and then I'm going to use CJP gel paint in Snowdrop, and we're going to do that chevron V shape at the bottom. Using my liner brush, lay the brush down, drag it through. Got a frog in my throat. Not literally. Lay the brush down and drag it through. And then I'm just going to make sure those 2 points meet by extending them a little bit. And then I'll use my detailer brush just to fill it in. And once it's been all filled in, we'll cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds because this gel is thicker than normal gel polish. So yeah, I've cracked the old hand lettering. Since I've found the brushes that I like working with and the products that I like working with, hand painting has been a lot easier. It's just finding what works for you. Everyone's a bit different. So I'm doing more and more now, and I've got orders coming in for press-on nails, so I'll share. I've got some gel polish ombre ones to do. I'll share those with you, and you know, we can exchange tips and tricks, and I love it. Support each other. I've picked up some wonderful tips on press-on nails from other pages on Facebook and just watching TikToks and stuff like that. Love it. Oh, I'm on TikTok. Oh my God. I'll have to remember to put my TikTok in the description box. Come follow me. Right. That's cured. We're now going to start the lettering. So now this is the thumb. So this is going to have love hearts on. And it's just a little thing I saw on Google Images for love hearts. I was like, oh, show me a drawing of love hearts. And it was these two open love hearts. I don't know what's going on with my throat. It's all croaky. It's like two open love hearts. And believe me, I didn't get this first time. I kept cocking it up. I find hearts really hard to do. Strange, isn't it? Technically, it's quite a simple shape, but I don't know. So that's the first one. So like one side comes down, the other side's open, and then the second heart kind of goes behind it, slightly off to the side.
Bathing in the light that you share, you're like the sun. Who am I to think how it'd be if you were mine? I've been walking with my shades on for so long, I can't seem to get them back on. 'Cause ooh, how I fell in love, couldn't see it coming, blasting my stereo.
Right, that will have a 60-second cure and then some matte top coat. And that's the thumb done. Can you believe that's her biggest nail? It's so tiny. That's the challenge with making press-ons, isn't it? If somebody's got really small nails, you kind of need to miniaturise the designs that you've got in your head to teeny tiny. So we'll let that set in the lamp for 30 seconds. Now we're on to the nails. Now, obviously you do it a different way around on each hand. This is the pinky of her right hand. So the pinky will be L, then it'll go OVE. So this is the smallest nail. So I'm using the Blackjack gel paint from CJP, and I always start when I'm doing lettering with the straight lines of the letters. I do the curly bits after, but I'm mapping out where I want it to start. Sorry. I don't know why my voice is ever so wobbly today and like croaky. So I'm mapping out where I want it to start. And then I'm going in with my detailer brush, and then I'll start adding the bits and bobs and the fancy swirls and things like that. But first, it's just about mapping out how large you want that letter, where you want it to start and finish. And every time you do a bit that you're happy with, you can flash cure. That way, if the next little bit goes a bit wobbly, you can just wipe that off and not have to completely start again, because that's really frustrating when that happens. So I'm just doing the top of the L now, which has got like 2 little hooks coming off of it. I just saw this lettering again on Google under fancy letters. I just typed in fancy lettering and looked at some pictures. And that's where the inspo came from. So I'm going to do the bottom, and I just keep doing little sections at a time. Getting used to your brush pressure will make it a lot easier as well, knowing where to lift off and press down. And don't overload your brush initially. Map it out with a little bit of product and then come in with more. But at least then you're not running the risk of the product kind of running away with you. And if I have any long straight lines to do, I just always go for a long liner brush. You'll get a much smoother line than if you try and do it with a smaller brush. Well, for me anyway. Some people are epic with a little brush, but I can't draw a straight line with a small brush. I just can't do it. I'm just extending that curl there because it looked a bit odd. And then we'll get the long liner brush and do the second line of the L. Very simple. And then he goes in the lamp, and when he comes out, we'll top coat. So that's the first letter done. Nice and simple. When it comes out the lamp, if I feel like I need to go over anything, I'll do it then, rectify anything, or add a bit more product. Maybe I've done a slightly thinner line and I want it a bit thicker. It's fine, you could change it then. Right, so onto the O. The centre of the O has a line going through it, which is great for mapping it out. So obviously that's the first part I'm going to do to figure out how big I need this O and this line. And then I'm just going to work my way around from there, thickening that line up. And again, like if you feel like you could make potentially lots of little mistakes, to save yourself time, flash cure every time you're happy with, or full cure, whichever you want, every time you're happy with the section. And it will just save you the time of having to redo it. Oh my God, what day is it today? It's Monday today. Packaging will arrive tomorrow. New products going up on the website. I'm so excited. We ended up cancelling the packaging from the other company. I ordered it over a month ago. And I'm just like, dudes, come on. There we are. Now, over the Christmas period, there was a couple of packages of crystals that went walkabouts. I suspect it was when the borders were shut and then open, then shut and then open. So for those of you who, well, there was only 2 people who contacted me about that. Do not worry. I can deal with the post office and they can find it. And in the meantime, I'll send you out replacement products. It's their error. So they have to sort it out. It's one of those things, I suppose. Everything's a bit crazy loopy, but there is the option for tracked delivery on the website, but the post office charge quite a lot for it. But if you want that peace of mind, there is the option there. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just filling in the product, thickening it up, getting that nice shape, bit by bit, no rush, always anchoring that pinky nail. I can't stress that enough. I have like huge problems with my right hand, and that's my dominant hand, and my arm, and I get nerve tremors and stuff. So anchoring that pinky hand and as much of your arm as possible is really, really helpful. Just following that round. This gel is super pigmented and lovely to work with, I must admit. I can't fault it, it's brilliant. And then we just go thinner towards the tip of that O, just taking the pressure off that brush as you get to the tip of the O. And then I just wanted to kind of extend it a little bit around the sides, just to really give that almost moon-like, like lunar crescent type look to it. And then once I'm happy, that goes in the lamp. And I did decide just to darken it up here and there, because I felt like where I'd added extras, it maybe wasn't as pigmented. I'd been sort of wishy-washy with the gel. So just making sure I've extended it all, joined it up, made it smooth. It's the way I want it. And then once I'm happy, it will go back in the lamp, and then we'll top coat. On to the V, which is the next letter. Same principle again. I'm just going to map out the beginning of the shape with my long liner brush, and then go from there, doing a bit at a time, an area at a time. Don't rush yourself. I'm kind of loving the fact that I'm challenging myself and able to share the journey with you and break it down as I figure something out. I'm sharing it, because I think if I was there thinking, how am I ever going to learn to do such and such if I was there thinking that, there's going to be other people thinking that too. So there are some things that I've been doing for many, many years that I can teach you all about, but there are other things that I'm still going on a journey with myself. And hand painting is one of them. It's something I always found it incredibly difficult. It didn't come naturally. I more preferred working with acrylic, hard gel, colour blocking, 3D work, design work. And when it came to hand painting, I'd be like, oh my God, no, thank you very much. But I just love it. I've been so inspired by seeing everybody on Instagram pushing themselves out of their comfort zone. I was like, hell yes, girl, I'm getting in on that. I want some of that. Just taking the top of that V. V is very, very extraordinary. I've got that song in my head now from TikTok. Oh no, it's not going to leave, is it? It's not going to leave. Oh, I've had people asking me if there's more Swarovski mixes in the bag. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Especially as I've almost run out of the one I've done. I've got more in the bag. I've placed an order a while back, but obviously they have to come from Austria, so they take their time. That's what makes them so special. So excited though. I'll be working my little bouquet off as well. Oh my god, do you want to know what else is coming? I don't even know if I should tell you yet. Maybe I should. I will tell you because there's not going to be many when I get them initially, because I wanted quicker postage, so I ordered less. That sounds weird, doesn't it? But basically the option I had was the more I ordered, the longer it would take because they had to fulfill the order. So I've managed to source some very popular nail tips that I have been looking for a while, and I really wanted them. They are the extra long square C-curved tips, the really sassy ones. I've been looking for those for a long time, and I've managed to source them. As soon as they arrive, I will demo them, obviously, and then they'll be up on the website. I'm hoping this. I can't remember the delivery date. I reckon they'll be up in the website by February, for sure. I just don't know what date. I'm terrible at keeping secrets. I'm not very good at all that shebang. I just want to tell you everything. But this week, in the next 48 hours, my Pro Pickup tool will be live on the website. The Pro Pickup tool is it's your crystal pickup tool, but it's got replacement heads and it comes in a padded steel case, which means that the pickup tool isn't going to get damaged and dusty and lose its stickability. That's exactly why I chose that option, is to keep it protected. It can travel with you. It's nice and easy, because I wrecked all my other ones just because I didn't have anything to put them in. So I figured this would be a really, really good option. And that I've had them for ages. I've just been waiting for the packaging. I tested them all out by hand. Every single one painstakingly hand tested, just to make sure, because I just don't want anything going wrong, It's frightening. So that's the E, which looks like a weird F. Done. Once that's done, we're going to put it in the lamp and then apply the matte top coat. And that is that little set of press-on nails done. Aren't they cute? I'm sure Chloe will be uploading pictures to her social media, so you'll be able to see. But aren't they just beautiful? Thank you for watching, my loves. Tally bye.